Computer. Okay. Morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Daily Health Habits. And I do want to just plug that Bex and I, or anyone on this call, we're not experts. We're not claiming to be, but we are sharing what we have learned and what we have learned from others and ourselves, and hoping that we can help someone down the line. Okay. I did some slides for your viewing pleasure. Let me share my screen here. Multiple participants, one person. Oh, here we go. Okay. There we are. Share. Okay. So we're going to start with kind of overall what I think of when I think of health, and what I start with, I guess, is, and what kind of doTERRA is to me, is what I'm putting in my body, right? And that's why I started with doTERRA products, is because I wanted non-toxic, natural ingredients in my body. So I'm trying to look at your little thing too, Bex, so we stay on topic here. Okay. So what we start with, and what I think the base of our health is what we're putting in our body and what we're consuming. And so it is so important to eat your vegetables and your fruits, right? I mean, that's just a good place to start. It's the base of your health, is what you're eating and what's fueling your body. So I hope everyone is making sure that they're putting in, broccoli and avocados and all those good fruits and vegetables that fuel your body and are the basis for your health. So this is always a good reminder. I'm sorry, my throat's all scratchy. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack. And this, again, is the base, a good base for your health. And if you haven't tried these, I highly recommend them. So this is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It comes with these 3 supplements, and it's one of doTERRA's most popular products. So there are 3 supplements in each pack, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the different ones. I will tell you that I presented these to my naturopath, and I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again, because sometimes it takes, time for things to sink in and all that. And so I showed the ingredients to my naturopath. She looked at every ingredient of each of these, and she was very impressed. These are plant-based. There's no chemicals. There's no synthetics. It's all plants, vitamins, minerals, natural things for our bodies. She was very impressed with all the ingredients, and she kept going, ooh, oh, that's really good. Oh, that's really good. Like, so she's like, Gina, keep doing this. She loved that they were not overkill, because sometimes when sometimes those super packed vitamin things are just way too much of certain ingredients, and your body can't even use it. So it just gets wasted. So she was really happy that this is not overkill for the body. So if you ever have a chance to do some research on these, I once kind of looked up each ingredient separately and just the benefits, and I was just so very surprised. But I'm just going to give you a little idea of what's in these. So the Alpha CRS is the Cellular Longevity Blend, Energy Blend. I can't tell you how many ways this little vitamin pack has helped me. And I didn't start right away. When I started using the oils, I started with the oils. And then I was about 3 months in, and then I started sharing everything with everybody. And I was like, you know what? I want to learn about this Lifelong Vitality Pack that I keep hearing about. So I tried it for myself, and I saw benefits almost right away, with digestion, with energy, with stress decreasing, with energy decreasing or energy increasing, my skin, my hair, focus. Oh, hormones, huge. So I just felt like everything balanced out. My digestive system started to work better, which is huge. And I just felt this overall calm. So I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the ingredients in the Alpha CRS blend: milk thistle, green tea extract, pomegranate seed extract, pineapple stem extract, turmeric, grapeseed extract, acetyl L-carnitine, alpha lipoic acid, coenzyme Q10, quercetin, ginkgo biloba. So if any of you guys are, super health people, you probably heard of some of those ingredients and the benefits. And I'm not going to go like we could do a whole thing on just the ingredients in these supplements, but those are just some of them. And I know you guys have heard of some of those, but really good plant-based, non-synthetic ingredients that your body can use, all of the ingredients. Then you have the Omega blend. And so let's see what we have in there. There's a carotenoid blend, which you see there, and those are plant pigments, which provide health benefits. And then essential fatty acids, and then also, which are made of fish and plant oils. You can also get a vegan option where it's all plant oils. So they do sell that in this with, it's this pack with the vegan Omega. And this pack, or the Omega, also has essential oils for your immune system as well as for your digestive system. And then there is the VMZ, which is your basic vitamins and minerals. And sometimes when people get these for the first time, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to take 6 pills a day. And I explained to them that because doTERRA is putting the plant-based ingredients in there, they're not stuffing it down into a cube and kind of like condensing it into, like, I don't know if you guys remember, like Women's One a Day or whatever. It's like I used to take those, and in my body, like I almost felt sick when I took them. I don't know what it was about them. And so anyway, these are in little veggie capsules, and you take 6 a day, 2 of each. Is that right? 2 of each in the morning and 2 of each in the afternoon.
It depends on your weight, I believe, Gina. If you're 160 pounds or less, you do 2 of each a day. If you're over that, you would take 4.
Okay. Well, and I will say I take 4 a lot of the time, and I'm under 160 pounds. And
you are not 160 pounds.
That's what I'm saying, is that I'm not 160 pounds, but I do take 4, and I've never had a problem. I actually, and I go back and forth. Like sometimes I'll take 2 and sometimes I'll take 4, depending on what I feel my body needs. So, but what I was going to say is it's not condensed into a cube. You're using all of the ingredients, your body. So it's specially formulated to really work with your body. What was I going to say? I don't know, but these things are just, if you haven't tried them, try them. There's a money back guarantee. They have changed people's health immensely with just this. I forgot what I was going to say. Well, I will say that I know, I hear this over and over, that when people start them, you feel good and your body's getting cleansed out, and then they stop. And then that's when you really notice what they were doing. So I hear that over and over. Like, they're like, oh my gosh, I stopped. And then I was like, I need that back. So anyway, really good stuff. Digest End products, I'm going to let Bex talk about this, but I was going to say, oh my God, I forgot. It'll come back to me.
It'll come back. And when it comes back, it'll be perfect. I was going to add about the lifelong vitality supplements as well. There's been a lot of research done in the natural health field about when we're taking daily supplements and we're looking for a good vitamin or 1 a day, whatever it is that you've been looking for. The 4 components that whenever anybody was questioned, and any company that kind of did any kind of research on what humans need, they're looking for better energy, better immune support, better hormone balance, less pain, and inflammation. And lifelong vitality supplements, when used together, target those 4 key components, which is basically what we all need to just feel better for longer. So it's they are a really great product. I do dabble in and out of them. I'm not a great pill taker, and I'm one of those who, when I take things, I feel quite nauseous, but like Gina said, when I use these, I don't. I do religiously do the Omega, and then I kind of dabble in and out with the VMZ and the CRS. But whenever I do it, I feel much better. So I should just do it all the time.
And I'm glad you mentioned the inflammation, because that's a huge thing with these too, that I noticed I just lost kind of that. There's always those last 10 pounds people want to lose, or the last 5, or you have this like kind of belly, you know, I don't know, that you want to get rid of. And I would do sit-ups and I'm like, okay, it's not going away. But with these supplements, I lost that, and it was inflammation is what it was, based on our diet and the foods we eat and stress, and all these things cause inflammation in your body. So I noticed that the last 5 pounds went away, and I was just more definition, I guess. My kind of like little face chub went away. So, and I also didn't crave sweets and stuff as much either. So anyway, lots of really good things. And people with pain, due to inflammation, have seen the pain go down as well with these. So I'm glad you mentioned inflammation. So.
Can I say something, Gina?
Yes.
I was going to say, I haven't really heard of the based on the weight kind of thing, but I do recommend to people when they first start out, because you mentioned the toxins and it really being, it kind of pulls everything out. I think it affects people differently. So I do suggest to have people start out slowly when they do. So when when we did the cleanse and there were new people who were jumping on these, I was suggesting one of each in the morning and one at night for a couple of days, and then kind of see how you do. I think it affects people differently in terms of getting constipated, or the opposite or whatnot, and just starting slowly and then doing the 2 in the morning of each, and then 2 in the morning, 2 of each later on. And also I think it gives people such an energy boost that I've heard also that people can't take it with dinner, because it just kind of keeps them up. So I usually recommend breakfast and then kind of like early afternoon. So you kind of get that full benefit of having all of that energy too.
Yeah, for sure. And everyone's different. And that was what I wanted to say, Bex, was I think the whole key, a huge piece in our health, is listening to our bodies and knowing our bodies. And our bodies will give us clues. If something's not right, you will know, right? By how you feel. You feel upset, you feel like anxious, you feel stressed, something's not right. So it's a huge thing to learn to listen to your body and to pay attention to it. So now we can move to.
Yeah, definitely. So are you going to touch on nutrition again, or is that everything? I have not seen these beautiful slides. I have no clue.
I mean, we can touch on nutrition all the way through. So
all right.
Yeah.
Cool. So what am I up with now? What am I doing?
Well, you were going to talk about digestive health, right?
Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. So I don't know. On it. All right. So I don't know how many of you actually know, but there's a connection between your gut and your brain, and it's called the gut-brain axis. And about 90% of everything that you're experiencing mentally, emotionally, physically actually originates in the gut. And so if you're not taking care of your gut, you're gonna feel out of whack. Like we'll say in England, like, oh, you're full of rubbish. Out here, people say you're full of shit. And I just think, honestly, maybe a lot of people are, and they might need to just jiggle things up a little bit and start to feel a lot better. And they will feel better. They'll feel a lot of relief. Don't get me wrong. But they're also going to feel a lot more present, a lot more emotionally stable. Their skin will probably improve. And it's all coming from digestive health. So, if you're not already taking a probiotic every day, you need to get on that train. I wish Alicia was on this, because I bet she thinks it's insane to hear me talk this way, but I was so against any kind of probiotic supplement, you name it. And now I'm like, oh, you got to get them. So if you're not already on a probiotic, get on a good one. There's a lot out there, and doTERRA's is one of the best. It's beyond organic quality, and it's double encapsulated so that it has an ability to digest in 2 different parts within your digestive tract. So a lot of probiotics that you can buy at the, I don't know, big warehouses or at your local grocery store, they're not designed to last. And so as soon as you're eating them, basically, and drinking your water, they're going to digest almost up here. And we all know that's not your gut. So you want to kind of get, you want something that can travel lower down into your tummy, into the area that we need to start replacing that gut flora and fauna with something good and clean. And so using doTERRA's probiotic that's double encapsulated, it digests when it hits the stomach, and then it moves lower down. Hello, did somebody join who needs to potentially mute? I don't know. Hi. Anyway, so as it digests further down in the tract, there's 2 little pieces, and it's just able to get those the probiotics where it needs to be, basically. So if you don't have probiotics, get some. doTERRA's are called PB Assist, and they are phenomenal. I'm sure people on this call know way more about them than I do. I just know you've got to do it. The next thing that is incredibly important is digestive enzymes. Now, feel free to take yourself off mute and throw a tantrum right now if you're stressed out by the fact that doTERRA's amazing digestive enzymes are out of stock. I'm going bonkers. So doTERRA have this product called Terrazyme, and it's phenomenal. And it's a digestive enzyme. And for those of you who don't know what a digestive enzyme is, it basically breaks down your food again in your gut like the saliva does in your mouth when you're chewing. So when you chew your food, it kind of breaks down, gets mushy, and you're able to swallow it. Then your gut has to do its work. And it's very hard to do it if it doesn't have enough digestive enzymes. So by taking a supplement, you can really help your body's ability to process food and get out the good stuff, eliminate the bad stuff, and keep things regular each and every day. So if you're getting pretty desperate now and you don't have any Terrazyme left, a little bird told me on Thursday night that you can actually use the Zendocrine complex. Is that right, Gina? Because that actually has digestive enzymes in it. So don't panic. Order yourself the Zendocrine complex. It's not going to hurt you to change things up. It's always a good idea to actually change things up for your gut every 3 to 4 months anyway. Take a break from something, because that way then when you go back on the products that you were using as a routine, it really gives you all of those full benefits again. And so it's just a good idea anyway. So get the Zendocrine complex, and hopefully Terrazyme is going to be back July, August. I don't know what they're doing. They need to hurry up. Ridiculous. I'm like, I was obsessed with this stuff. I do have a spare bottle, but
I know, I
still use it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. People, I'm like, I can share with you, but it's not going to help you much. Like, it get you through a week. So that is definitely something that you want to be looking at. And digestive enzymes, they used to occur naturally in all of our food, but because the soil and everything, and the foods that we're producing, even if you're eating organic food and you're eating a rainbow like Gina suggested, and we're not doing processed food, and even if we're doing a whole food diet, the food that we eat now compared to 15, 20 years ago is not the same quality, unfortunately. It's because the soil is not as good as it used to be. So we do need to supplement where possible with the lifelong vitality supplements that Gina shared about, and then things like digestive enzymes and probiotics. You'll get any kind of digestive discomfort out of there, and it's wonderful for any kind of bloating. And as well, if you've got any food intolerances, like a lot of people have an issue with wheat and dairy and things like that, taking a digestive enzyme right before you eat it, if you have to, or potentially if you've eaten something by accident, popping a digestive enzyme can really help your body process that product out that you probably weren't supposed to indulge in. So it's a really good addition to a daily routine. Is that enough for digestion?
Well, I think that's great. I mean, I feel like digestive issues are huge, you know, heartburn and
Oh
indigestion
yeah.
and bloating. I mean, I think almost every person has some issue with that. So what Beck said are huge, the Terrazyme and the PB Assist. I feel like the Digest Zen oil is my favorite, and and my digestion has gotten a lot better. But when I do eat something that disagrees with me, or feeling a little funky, or maybe you consumed too many glasses of Prosecco one night or whatever, um, Digest Zen in the belly button or under the tongue. I love it. Also, some of these products too, I highly recommend if Alicia, Bex, Sarah, any one of us does the 10-day cleanses or 12
So
or
good.
14. Huge for just kind of cutting things out that, and then reintroducing things back. So always really good for your gut to kind of like cut things out and then see how you feel afterward, right? So I think I did one of those, and that's kind of how I started. Well, that's not how I started, but anyway, it helped a lot to, especially like chips and salsa. I was eating so many chips and salsa, and I cut it out, and I like dropped some pounds and felt better. So I highly recommend doing those cleanses when they come up, and or you can do it on your own as well. They have the what is it, reduce and restore kit, and you know, kind of, we can guide you through it, but using the GX Assist and the Zendocrine to help cleanse out your body, it's huge. And it's
yeah, it's a good one. And that, I think it's organized in 3 10-day chunks as well, that Restore program.
Yeah.
And so it's not 30 days really. It's 3 sets of 10, and anybody can do anything for 10 days, and they just have to do another 10 straight after. But it's definitely doable. It's a good one.
And it's not about starving yourself or, you know, cutting everything out. It's my dog. It's about slowly cleansing out your body. And I forgot where I was going because my dog appeared behind me. But it's not about starving yourself. It's about putting a lot of good foods in, I think, right?
Yeah.
And adding better stuff in that maybe you don't normally eat, trying new things, and then so
learning whether you're a sugar burner or a fat burner can be really key to just feeling better all day long, having more energy, getting better sleep, reducing your stress, things like that. Inflammation can reduce, but as well, learning, I think this is what you were saying, Gina, learning how to fuel your body. I think it's something that, I don't know, I've always fueled my body. I've never really eaten. I've never been somebody who just eats and eats and eats. Like I do eat a lot, actually. That's a big fat lie. I eat a lot. Well, I used to before I did intermittent fasting. But I get very hungry. But the detoxes have helped me stabilize my blood sugars, which is amazing, and given me sustained energy, which is great. And I don't have to eat. Like, I don't get hunger shakes anymore. But I've always leaned towards fueling my body versus snacking just because it's there. So, you know, just learning more about the benefits of having some hard-boiled eggs in the fridge, or you know, I mean, because I used to just eat a bowl of rice and I'd be like, oh, great, I feel great. But then I'd be like starving again in no time, hence the blood sugar crazy. But now I'm like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm just going to grab I normally get like a piece of fruit and an egg, and I'm good to go. My sister was always like, ooh, eggy breath. Why would you do that? And I'm like, well,
and I think you learn. I think we go along and we don't really, I mean, we go along, we're doing life, we're busy. When you stop and really look at what you're putting in and try to really put the good stuff in, you realize how much better you feel. And you didn't really know you felt that bad, right? But then you feel better and you're like, oh my gosh, like it's just the little tweaks, and you'll see big differences. So it's been a fun.
That's all it is.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. What's next?
What's next? Hydration. That's you too.
Ooh, do you have a picture for that, or am I just talking?
Do you not see it?
No, you stop screen sharing. All we see is you.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Does anyone else see the pictures?
Yeah,
See-
I can see the pictures.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just see Gina. That's hilarious.
Oh,
Oh,
funny.
excuse
Okay.
me. Excuse me. No, I see the pictures. Ignore me. Okay, that is really small and I can't see it.
Okay, well, you're on your phone. One quick thing. I see there are two chats, I think, and I cannot, because I'm sharing my screen, like I can't even mute myself. I can't see the chat. So if somebody has a question, please just speak up, because unfortunately I don't know where my mouse is. I can't read anything. I feel sort of
Yeah, Sarah, can you take charge of that? Because I'm on my phone, so I don't see very much either. You got that, Sarah? You let us know.
Yeah,
Is
that's
anything-
fine. The two chats are me anyway, that I see the
Oh,
picture.
thanks,
okay.
love.
Okay, good.
Gina, if you push the escape button, your control panels will come up.
Ooh.
Yeah, but then it will change out. But
But
then
then
we
it
don't get to see
changed
the
the
screenshot.
yeah. So
Okay.
just tell me
No.
if you guys have questions. But
Sure.
thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
That way I
All
get,
right.
okay, go ahead.
So staying hydrated. I mean, we all know the benefits of staying hydrated. Surely it's been drilled into us so much recently. And I'd say probably since we've grown into adulthood, we've realized we need to be drinking to get better skin, better hair, nails, you name it. Just feel better. If you're taking supplements, you need to drink a lot of water to get them where they need to be to work. But how can we really stay hydrated and reap the benefits of it? So the best, in my opinion, what you need to do is you need to, the minimum amount of water that you're supposed to drink each day is your weight in pounds divided by 2 is the amount of fluid. Is it fluid ounces or fluid mils? Whatever. I'm from a different country. We measure differently.
Ounces, yeah.
You're right. And that's how much you're supposed to be drinking every single day. So that's just a good rule of thumb. So just know your weight, divide it by 2, and then that's the fluid ounces that you need to be drinking in water each day, minimum. Okay. It's not a bad thing to set this up with your kids as well. You can get these cute bottles. They're like massive jugs that you can be like, okay, I need to have drunk this by lunchtime, and I need to have drunk this by, I don't know, whatever, 2 p.m. And so that's pretty cool. You can get those if you need that visual guide. I just have in my mind I need to drink at least 5 bottles and I'm good. So the best thing to do is to start your day by hydrating. So when you pop up in the morning, I'm a Brit, so the kettle goes on straight away. I'm boiling the kettle. But while I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, I'll drink room temperature water. So you want to be drinking at least 1 large glass of room temperature water first thing in the morning. I personally really recommend putting about 4 or 5 drops of lemon oil in that water, and I do about 7 or 8 twists of Himalayan salt. The Himalayan salt is great for allowing your body to continue to benefit and absorb the hydration throughout the day. So it's kind of like the electrolytes. It's like a Gatorade idea, but completely healthy. And so going ahead and adding the Himalayan salt and the lemon essential oils, that first glass of water, it can be incredibly beneficial. And it's also going to have you in the bathroom pretty quickly to cleanse and clean out. And then the kettle's boiled and you can have your brew. I also like adding collagen to my first coffee in the morning as well. That seems to help with my sustained energy, but not necessarily anything to do with hydration. Another thing that I like to do with my water is add essential oils to it throughout the day. And my personal favorite is green mandarin. I love it, can't get enough of it. But if I don't have green mandarin, I'm fine with lemon all day long. But yeah, kind of short and sweet. Stay hydrated, drink your water, put your oils in it. Because if you're hydrated, everything in your body is able to work better. I think the first signs of dehydration for me are headaches, dry skin. And so as soon as I see anything like that, I'm like, oops, I have not drank enough water today at all. So just, again, like Gina said, listen to your body, look for those signs, but just stay hydrated. It can be all the difference you need.
Yeah. Lemon oil also in the morning obviously is going to give you a big energy boost. I would be careful because 4 drops, make sure if you're using 4 drops, make sure it's a lot of water, I think. Well, and just pay attention to your body because like for some people that would be a lot, but Bex, I guess.
Bex apparently likes it. I don't know. That's just what I do. Oh, and another thing, another top tip. Do not put your oil on the top of the water. Put it in the glass first with the Himalayan salt. And then I put some hot water in there to dissolve it all. And then I put my room temperature water in because otherwise you've got like an oil slick. And so when you drink, you get like a lemony oil slick. Tingly.
Like, all right. I did like this image because it really like talks about all the things that are affected, your muscles, your joints, your brain, your blood, all the things that are affected by hydration. And again, helping remove those toxins. All right, next, it's a surprise. Sleep. Bex.
Is that me again?
Yeah, I think so. Sorry.
Judy, you're so funny. I think she just made the slides and now she's making me talk, right?
Oops,
this is what's happening.
Does anybody else digestive health? Oopsies. Sorry.
I'm kidding. Okay, so I can do sleep. I like sleep.
I'll chime in.
Amazing slide. I know. Amazing slide, Gina. Tips for better sleep. So what can hurt you and what can help? I love how simple this is. Mm-hmm. So you can see for what can hurt you, you've got the light, you've got noise, there's heat, alcohol, and caffeine. And then what can help you is the exercise. I don't know what that is. Oh, a consistent sleep schedule, meditation, magnesium, and lavender. So I'm just going to kind of delve into a couple of those just so that we can chit chat a little more on them. So light and noise, I feel like we can incorporate in together for you need to, just like when you were a baby and you set the scene for that baby, and we try so hard, don't we, when we're trying to get those kids to sleep in the beginning, and we're awesome at it. We have a lovely bubble bath, we dull the lights, we rub lotion, we put them in their bed, the lights are gentle and soft, there's maybe even a nice sound machine going, we've read a book, there's a lovely routine, and the baby goes to sleep, ideally. Why don't we still do that for ourselves as we get older? It's quite obvious. We're creatures of habit, right? Like we respond well to things that we've experienced before, and our body just kind of gets used to it like clockwork. So we need to be turning off screens 30 to 40 minutes before we go to sleep. I'm the world's worst for putting Friends on when I go to bed. I do. I just love watching a bit of TV, and because my kids are so young, it's the only time I get to personally just stop. So, but whenever I fall to sleep with the TV on, I'm always back awake within an hour, and it's because there's a certain part of your brain that is being stimulated when looking at a screen, and it can't shut off. And so that's why it's a really good idea to switch off those screens when you can. And just go to bed, and even just go back to basics. Read a book, guys. Read a book. Your eyes will get tired and you will go to sleep. So light and noise can all be coming from screens, so make sure that we're turning those off. You want to make sure that you're in a comfortable temperature, and depending on what stage of life you may be in, you might want to make yourself a little peppermint spritz spray to keep at the side of your bed, things like that, because even though peppermint can be very alerting and help focus, it's also wonderful to cool you down. And so if you're waking up at 2-3 a.m. in a hot sweat, try it. I've heard it from a couple of people that it really works. Just like maybe 15-20 drops of essential oil in a spray bottle with maybe some water. I love to put witch hazel in these sprays, and then just spritz yourself. It'll really cool you down and get those fans going. Limit your alcohol. Alcohol has so much sugar, people, and the reason that I pop up awake around 2-3 a.m. after I've had a couple of glasses of wine, it's the sugar. But I will tell you, if you take digestive enzymes while drinking a couple of glasses of wine, it will help. it will break down those sugars and you may not pop up at 2, 3 a.m. But honestly, if you're having a glass of wine, go for happy hour. Don't be drinking until 10, 11 o'clock at night. And it's going to make all the difference. I'm not going to tell you to not drink alcohol. I think that's unreasonable. But drink in moderation and just maybe drink a little earlier in the day, and then it's not going to be as bad.
Can I chime in here real quick? That's one thing I did learn on the first cleanse I did, and I think it was like a 14-day thing, because we couldn't drink for 14 days, and I thought that was going to be horrible, but it ended up helping me so much, because I was just having like a glass of wine with dinner, red wine, and I found out that was really affecting my sleep. So after that 14 days, I didn't start that back, right? Because I thought I want to sleep. Like, sleep is so important. So anyway,
sleep is so good.
Yeah.
If you're drinking a lot of caffeine, like I have coffee in the morning, I might have a cup of tea or two, because I'm a Brit, so we have cups of tea, like it's a thing. If somebody comes over, we put the kettle on. In America, somebody comes over, you open the fridge and have a bottle of beer. In my house, there's no beer. Well, there is beer, but it's a cup of tea. So caffeine is something that you want to watch, especially in the afternoon, because you don't want to wire yourself and keep awake. So there's this great supplement that doTERRA do. It's called Mito 2 Max, and it's an energy and stamina complex. It's great. It really is great. It can help you avoid that 2 p.m. slump. And then ways to really help your sleep. So we already talked about turning off your screen, but gentle exercise, like exercising, just wear yourself out. And some people are better like springing up in the morning and exercising first thing in the morning. Other people are better going to the gym on an evening, and then they sleep like a baby. So figure out what works for you. We're all very fluid and we all have very different needs. And so you need to figure out really what works for you. But moving your body is great for your cardiovascular system. It's great for your respiratory system. And in turn, all of your body systems work together and your sleep improves. Always diffuse your favorite blends at bedtime. I'm going through a Serenity eucalyptus trip. I don't know what this is, but I love it. Try it. Serenity and eucalyptus. And I'm heavy. You already heard. I'm heavy on my oils. So when I put them in my drink, when I put them in my cocktail, when I put them in my diffuser, I use a lot because I want to smell it or taste it. And so go ahead and try that one. Serenity and eucalyptus, I just love. And there's so many great blends. Gina swears by cedarwood. I'll tell you, I spent a few nights in hotels with this lady, and she likes her cedarwood.
I was thinking it might be fun because I know there are so many different oils that help people with sleep. And, like you said, sometimes it changes. Does anyone else want to share anything they use for sleep that works for them? Thought that might be fun.
Annie?
Yeah, I'm an insomniac. So lavender and cedarwood are my nightly blend, and recently, since we did the BOGO and I got Serenity, I've been adding Serenity to it, but it's a little bit harsher than the cedarwood and lavender. Those two are both very gentle to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
try
but yeah, I think I'm going to. I wrote it down. That's a combo I haven't tried yet. So, but yeah, if I'm in doubt, like I diffuse them and then I put the roller on my feet, and the roller is like instant. Like, and melatonin doesn't work for me. My sister swears by it, but every time I take it, it's a placebo. It doesn't work. But lavender and cedarwood do.
I'm telling you, that cedarwood shuts my brain down. It's like within 5 minutes. It's so amazing, right? Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you. I actually found that Petitgrain knocks out my 5-year-old. Like, to be fair, I don't know why I don't carry it around with me on a daily basis. But if I put a drop of that on the bottom of his big toe, he sleeps, and he sleeps heavy. It's awesome. It's amazing. But I feel like go on.
I was just going to say we should also mention the Serenity soft gels. I don't know if anyone has used those who really has, sleep issues. I don't have big sleep issues, so I haven't had to try those, but I know people love those. So Yeah, if you really do have an ongoing problem with sleep, the Serenity soft gels, along with using like your favorite oil, have really helped people.
Definitely, yeah. I was so applying. Annie already actually mentioned for me. Thank you. Putting those oils on the soles of your feet, which may seem strange, but putting oils on the soles of your feet because the feet have got the biggest, thickest paws and they're very insensitive. You can put oils on there, no problem, and they're going to absorb into your bloodstream. And your body is incredibly smart at distributing those oils where they need to be and really calming you. So. Oils on the soles of your feet, diffuse your favorite blend, take your either Serenity and or Copaiba soft gel, and then turn off those screens 30 to 40 minutes before you go to sleep.
Okay, I found, can everyone see the chat now? I found Brandy likes Console.
Oh, okay.
Console.
I love Console. What a great shout that is. Love Console.
Oh, Console I think is one we could use every day, and Forgive. If you guys haven't tried those two are amazing.
Those two fixed my sinus issues, but that's a whole other class.
Oh yeah, we'll do that class. And yes, I can make these slides available. Yes, I can do that. And this is recorded, so if you want to watch again, or take pictures of them, I can also, if you want me to stay on after, who asked that? Mary, I can stay on and you can take pictures of them too if you want it. So now I don't know how to get rid of this. I'm just gonna, okay. All right.
Next.
Okay. Let's see what's next.
Surprise.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, there it is. Regular exercise. Do you want me to talk about this?
Yeah, I feel you just like groups. I don't know what what's happening right now. You just like the sound of my voice. It's good.
I do. Oh, wait. Sorry.
We've already touched on exercise already and how beneficial it is. Gina, if you can see the little icons, I can't because I'm on my phone, but I will say that using your oils pre and post workout can be amazing for really improving your workout. So muscle recovery can be increased by applying essential oils, deep blue, lemongrass, peppermints, that kind of thing. And they also have a polyphenol complex. Oh, I have that here too, which is, it's an internal version of the deep blue, which can be phenomenal to help muscle recovery, basically.
Yeah. I have a friend who uses the peppermint belits every time before she does kickboxing, and she swears by these for just helping her with energy and then recovery as well. And you can just do a drop of peppermint under your tongue too. And the other thing is, if you don't necessarily feel like exercising, and sometimes we're not motivated, but just a little peppermint or like deep blue, just somewhere, smelling it or on the back of your neck will help with your motivation as well.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm so sorry to interrupt again, but if you ever get a face cloth and you go to the gym, I know gyms are starting to open up again. Woohoo! Here in California, we're excited. Well, I'm not going. But if you make yourself with a cold damp cloth, maybe with some ice water, and sprinkle on there either peppermint oil or eucalyptus and put it in a Ziploc bag. I have friends, it was Sherilyn actually, you guys probably know Sherilyn. She's about to have a baby, not long. But she does this whenever she would go to the gym, and she would use it when in the middle of her workout. She'd just put it on the back of her neck there. She said it was amazing. And her fave was the eucalyptus or the peppermint. So
that does sound amazing. And if anybody here does yoga, adding oils to your yoga practice, oh, that's amazing too. And I'm not a big yogi, but when I use balance or like sandalwood or frankincense when you're doing yoga, just makes it that much better, more calming. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and they have a yoga line as well. I don't know why I have so much at my fingertips. I never normally do. I just need to clean up is the problem. But they have this yoga line. It's the yoga collection, and they've got it's a rise, anchor, and align. Okay. And I kid you not, they're amazing. They're amazing. They're so good. And they are available to buy individually or in the little gift box as well.
All right. Yeah. Move your body. Bottom line. Okay. I know this is kind of your your thing, but so I'm definitely, I mean, we've been talking about reducing toxic load. I like this. I like my products, like I like my people non-toxic. So had to throw that in. But I'm gonna, you know, we've talked about this the whole time, how with the lifelong vitality, you're gently removing toxins with lemon oil every day. You're removing toxins. Actually, just using oils in general helps your body with removing toxins. So any way you use them.
But the cleaning stuff, what about the cleaning stuff?
That's what I was going to say. Oh gosh, thank goodness. Yeah, because it's not your body that you just need to detox, but it's also your home and what you're using to clean and what you're using on your skin and all that. And what you're using in your laundry, because you're sleeping on, you know, if you're using highly perfumed things, that could be causing issues, you know, with skin sensitivities and that sort of things.
Yeah.
So the more natural you can get with all of those things that you're using in your home, the better. So for sure, the On Guard laundry detergent, the On Guard cleaning, I want to say serum, but not serum, but
concentrate.
Concentrate, yes. I've been using that stuff like crazy. It's just so great.
I love it. I love it. And I put it right in my steam mop. If you guys have got steam mops, my sister works for Shark, and so I always get all the cool stuff. And oh my gosh, I just, fill it up with water, a couple of little drops. I'm sometimes a little heavy and it gets soapy, so I have to like rinse it out, Shock. But you don't need a lot. It goes a long way. It's like $14 for a bottle. It's amazing. It's wonderful. And you can make everything from it. Put it in your vinegar and use it as a counter spray, and it's great.
Yeah. That bottle makes like, I don't know, it's supposed to make like 27 spray bottles worth of cleaner concentrate or something like that. It's some crazy number. Like you really just need a few drops. She's not kidding.
Not kidding. And you'll know if you've done too much, because in your counter sprays, when you wipe, it's soapy. And you're like, how have I done too much? I did a squirt. And you really do need to measure it. I should listen to my advice. I don't. But, you don't need a lot. It's great.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add about that?
Okay, so we mentioned like the gentle gut detox always. Detox baths, oh my goodness, are the most amazing thing to experience for yourself and your kids. And this is what honestly got me hooked, this piece. I didn't really start essentially with oils or anything like that. I was guided on how to reduce my family's toxic load because my kid was having seizures, and most of you guys know the whole history of how I got into oils. But so gentle gut detox, adding those probiotics, detox baths at least twice a week. So a detox bath would be a very generous scooping of Epsom salts, and then my choice is always tea tree and lavender. Again, 3 or 4 drops of each. You probably only need 1 or 2, but it's my house. And then if you're not sensitive to it, baking soda as well. And I like to put a little squirt of fractionated coconut oil in there as well, just for a little bit of moisturizing. It smells amazing, by the way. And it's great to just kind of help you gently detox, build up your immunity, and get rid of all of those, fake
another way to get rid of the toxins, right? Yeah.
Definitely. Switching to all natural cleaning supplies. You can make your own, friends. Like the most expensive thing you're going to have to keep doing is buy new glass bottles because your kid dropped it, right? Like we need to figure that out somehow. But it's so nice just to have everything on hand. I'm like, I need a good window cleaner. What am I going to do? Oh, if you just put a little bit of rubbing alcohol in the same mixture, boom, no streaks. Like it's so exciting, So that we should do a class on cleaning, Gina.
We will. Yes, let's do that.
All natural personal care, so lotions, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, all that jazz. Use something that's all natural with no synthetics, no fillers, no fragrances. And then cleaning your fruits and your veggies when you're bringing them in the house. A great way to do this would be to do a big old bowl of water, a couple of drops of lemon oil. In fact, only 1 drop of lemon oil. I am going to tell you, like, don't put a lot in when you're rinsing your fruit. You will be amazed as to the amount of rubbish that comes off of the skin and the surface of your fruits and veggies. And then just tip it away, rinse it again. I do it a couple of times, honestly, until I'm not seeing grossness. But that's great. And if you do more lemon oil with green grapes when you're rinsing them, it actually makes them taste like candy floss. What's that called here? Candy floss? Cotton candy.
Oh, candy floss.
Candy floss. But yeah, so just reduce your toxic load. Switch out the toxic for the natural. And honestly, everything. I don't get migraines anymore, and I swear that's why. I swear it.
Mm-hmm. And it can be really simple. Like, my oils are right by the kitchen sink, and in a pinch, actually, even in the car, I've just dropped a drop of lemon oil on an apple, because I think apples are like one of the things that, you know, the toxins sit on the outside. And I've dropped the lemon oil or even On Guard on my apple and just kind of like rubbed it around, and just with my water bottle, and like just
the waxiness that comes off it. It's insane, isn't it? It's kind of gross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to make, you know, these really complicated blends of stuff for cleaning. I mean, I just use like a drop of On Guard, wipe down my toilet with a baby wipe, you know, so it can be really simple, but just cutting out those toxic bleach and, you know, Lysol and all that. I will tell you, through this whole pandemic, I have not used Purell. I have used the On Guard sanitizing mist, or even just a drop of On Guard. I like it.
I haven't either. I agree. And people are like, "Oh, do you want some hand sanitizer?" I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, or the Lysol wipes. I don't know. They're intense. I can't anymore. So we have options. We have natural, safe options that are super effective.
And then anybody can do it. Like, why are you not training your kids to clean for you? I don't know. Like, I have an army of cleaners in my house. Saturday morning, we're doing it. And I mean, when they were back in the day, when it was Lysol wipes and bleach and everything, it was all on me. Or I was like, don't put your hands near your mouth. Don't do this. And then, you know, cleaning your floor. I've got a puppy now. He can lick it all he likes. I don't care. Like, it's fine. Nobody's going to get injured. So it's just nice that, not that I'm saying don't look underneath your sink because you don't want your kids getting into anything that's toxic under there, but really, my kids can go play under my kitchen sink. There's nothing under there that's going to harm them. It's all essential oils, or it's just all natural stuff. Like, I prefer them not to eat the baking soda. I don't think it'd be good for them, but you know, when it comes down to it, it's not as bad as drinking bleach. So it's and oh my good Lord, don't quote me on that. I have no idea. But you know, it's just nice to know that they're not in imminent danger from looking underneath the bathroom or the kitchen sink. It's great.
Absolutely.
But that's all I got for reducing toxic load.
Okay. Oh, we talked about this. So this is the
talked about this. Yeah.
Cleanse, Renew, Restart Kit.
Cleanse and Restore. That's it. Cleanse and Restore.
Yes. Yeah. So if you are interested in a cleanse, just ask us. Reach out. We will help you. Oh, other ways. And Bex talked about this. Washing your fruits and vegetables, eating fresh vegetables, organic when you can. Say no to fast food when you can. Choosing local, you know, wild caught fish. Cooking with traditional materials. So fresh fruits and vegetables, healthy meats when you can, you know, organic when you can, grass-fed. Filtering your tap water, that is actually really important for sure, because we are wanting to stay hydrated, but you want to make sure your water is good water with not a lot of gunk in it that would create toxins in your body and that sort of thing. Using eco-friendly cleaning products. And you know what? It was so funny when I was searching reduce toxic load, I just Googled it. And I loved all the doTERRA things that came up. I didn't Google doTERRA reducing, but all these images of doTERRA products came up, and I was like, oh, look at that. It's like normal now that reducing your toxic load is using doTERRA products, you know, for a lot of people. Reducing petrochemicals in personal care products. So for sure, I started by reading the ingredients and I was like, what the heck is that? And then I would Google it and I was like, oh, I don't need that in my, facial cream or whatever. Or I was really surprised by all the ingredients that are not necessary, right?
Mhm.
That are put into our product. They're not necessary. They're not healthy. So keeping it simple, like I use jojoba oil and, yarrow pom, and that's what I use on my skin. You don't need these really intense, expensive beauty products.
No.
And people are like, you look like you're 14, Gina. Well, I don't know. Part of it's my doTERRA stuff and part of it's my genes, and I don't look like I'm 14. I really don't.
We're all very jealous. Yeah, you do.
No, you're not. No, stop. Okay, so the bottom line is we just want to feel our best. And we want, if we can help someone else feel good, that's our goal. So it's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm. Did you want to do, are you finished? Is that it?
Oh, did I skip something?
Stress.
Oh, that was that. I did want to say that, yes, and let's do this together. But part of, I'm glad you remembered that one.
I was like, what is she leaving? I'm confused.
I didn't do an image for that one, but but I think what I found because that was one of the reasons I started with oils, was I was stressed and anxious and, driving 3 kids around different places and with a baby and soccer practice and, always feeling late and rushed and all that. So I started with balance and serenity and lavender to calm myself. But then I tried the Lifelong Vitality, and I found, I think it was about 3 months in, I wasn't needing those oils all the time, 5 times daily, like I needed them before, just to calm myself. I felt this overall calm come over, and I was like, it's the vitamins. And because I was obviously deficient in some sort of vitamin or mineral or fat or whatever, so putting all that good stuff with those vitamins in, which is simple and easy, helped me immensely. There's still the stresses in life, right? But I was able to handle them with this calm, cool, collected. And so that's huge. You're not going to ever get rid of your stress, but feeding your body really good stuff and putting really good things into your body is going to help you manage and be able to deal with the stress calmly. And that's huge when you have kids and when you have a busy husband and a busy life and whatever. If you have, you're caring for family members, stress is going to be there, but you want to be able to handle it with ease and not feeling anxious and out of control. So the Lifelong Vitality has been huge, along with the calming oils. So
yeah, I think honestly we could do an entire, maybe next Saturday is July 4th, guys, but maybe the next class we do could be on stress and managing emotions. I think that would probably be a really great option for us.
Huge.
Just a minute, buddy. I'm just on a call. I'm almost finished. You can wait 1 minute.
No, I'm not gonna wait.
Not gonna wait.
What can I
You're
have?
gonna wait. I don't know. Go find something.
Cereal?
Yeah. But I definitely go away. Leo, Phil, anybody?
We're on TV when I'm playing.
Okay, come and see the ladies real quick, because then they can see who we're talking to.
Hi, Jazz.
He has no clothes on. I'm just trying to finish my call up. Can you guys play together nicely for 1 minute, 2 minutes?
You want to play?
Okay. So I just wanted to say that stress is the trash of modern life. And we all just need to figure out how to become less stressed. I think this would be an amazing class that we could do next week. I think or at some point the week after. Because our body is made up of a million gazillion cells, and negative emotions can trigger chemical reactions within those cells, which can then lead to negative emotions, negative experiences, negative thoughts. And so doTERRA have done an awful lot of research, like clinical trials, double-blind studies, to figure out how diffusing essential oils, using essential oils internally can really help maintain a lower stress level. The dog's here now, of course it is.
You're handling this stress very well.
You wait. You should keep the camera on me when it's all done. But they came out with this amazing There's one. Amazing. No, we can't have a juice box. Lord. Just give me, I don't even know how. Oh, adaptive. So I'm going to ask this. Can you take him away, please? So they came up with this product called Adaptive, which is a phenomenal product to either diffuse or use internally. And we'll just talk about this next time because I have to go and potentially handle.
It has been an hour. It's Saturday morning, so it's completely understandable. But yes, let's do, we can do a whole bit on stress, reducing stress and anxiety. So yeah, we will do that because it does require, it calls for
It's
own,
lengthy. Yeah.
it calls for its own, yes. But anyway, bottom line, we want people to feel their best, and we've learned ways to do it. And I'm not going to say, doTERRA essential oils and products are, the end all be all, but they have provided an amazing base, and so that's why we're sharing, because we want everybody to feel their best.
Definitely, yeah. Please reach out. Let us know if you've got any questions. Gina's going to make this. She's recorded it, so she'll post it afterwards, and then I'll post it on our page as well. If you need any help with any issues that we maybe have covered today, and we can give you any clearer guidelines, we will. And then I think, yeah, the next one we do, whenever that may be, should be essential oils and stress and emotions. Let's tie all that in there.
Yes, for sure. And we will, yeah.
Oh, for those of you who shared today, I have an essential oil for you.
Yay. Yes, thank you for sharing, and thank you for being here. We won't do next Saturday, so we will continue the Saturday after that.
Sounds good.
All right. Oh, and if anybody watched the video, did anybody watch the video of the dads? Did anybody? Oh, well,
yes, it was so cute.
I think they did a really good job, and I hope please share that, and I hope more people will enjoy that, because I think it was fun. All right, guys. Thank you for being on. Oh, we do have a few more chats, and I got to get better at this.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We've got to get better at getting somebody to help us. I don't know.
There we go. Okay.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good. We're all good. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Have a great Saturday weekend. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, did someone want to stay on and I can show them the pictures? Is anybody on that wanted to take photos?
I think she already left.
She left. Okay. All right.
Bye, love.
Bye.